Unicorn Circuit.
Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, fanking weird stuff off the internet. I'm feeling a little under the weather, Martin.
This is the
it's
most
very smoky here, mate.
Frog in your face.
There's
what it's
bushfires all over the place. Thank you everybody
frog.
Last week who donated. We put a link down below. In fact, we're going to do another link again today down below. Bushfire support. But yeah, man, I'm a little bit under the weather,
froggy.
you know. But very happy to be here.
Fog.
Yes, let's go with that. But Martin, what's not going to dampen my spirit is some massive news for today. And of course, it's coming to the Unicorn viewers, all 34 of you. Welcome to our new 34th viewer. It's coming to Unicorn before anyone else. This is actually groundbreaking news that probably should be on the other channel, but you're getting it because we care. That is something we've been working on for years.
It's bigger and better.
It's the brand new Cars of Mighty Car Mods Modified Edition. This almighty tome of a coffee table book is absolutely huge. It's years and years in the making. Now, a couple of years ago, we did the original version of this book. They did sell out. They weren't available anymore. Lots of you were saying, hey, we want one. So we went back and it's the all new, all improved, 50% bigger, I think we worked out the rough maths are. There's about 30 new cars in here. There's cars in here that haven't even come out on the channel yet that you're probably going to see in the book before you see that. For those who are new to this, basically this is an artwork, beautiful artworks of all of our project cars. There's behind the scenes information about them. There's stats, there's a QR code so you can click on there and you can learn all about the car, watch the video, stories from Marty and I that have never been told before, and it's all new, all improved. Right now for the Unicorn viewers, it's available. The thing is dropping down. We're going to sign it and we're going to send it to you. You will get an autographed copy individually signed for you. Very proud of it. It's huge, isn't it? Feel the weight on it.
Links popping up right now if you want to grab one. Now's the time. They may sell out again, so if you're thinking about doing it, do it. And yeah, 50% bigger than before. So even if you have the old one, at least half this book you have not seen before. A third of this book.
No, a third of this.
Something like that. There's 30 new
There's
cars.
almost 100 cars in there. You know, it's huge. Don't worry about the maths. But let me just pick one that maybe the people have seen, but without showing them one of the secret ones they haven't seen. Oh, they haven't seen that one.
No, secret sauce.
Oops, they haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one. There's Yaris Hilton.
There she is.
Of course. There she is. Even things like, I don't think the 240Z was in the original. The Bonneville is in there. So there's all sorts of amazing new stuff. It's been a huge, huge job to pull this together, and we're so proud to be able to send it out to all of you guys. And it's going to Unicorn viewers first. We will post it anywhere in the world. These, well, they sold out last time, so they might again. So now is probably the time. Great gift, great for you. Cars of Mighty Car Mods, Modified Edition. If you've got the original, this is like the original, but with lots of extra stuff. So you might want to get one of them as well. If you never got one, now is the time.
Chance.
There it is. Martin,
should we kick into the news?
Today's going to be the quickest show ever, but we got brand new graphics, brand new music, brand new content, same as ever. Let's kick into the news.
Huge news this week, just huge. You knew it. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. This time it's about Hondas. You know, Hondas that have B16s and B18s and N8 power, like they're all about the naturally aspirated plus VTEC thing.
I've heard of them.
No more.
Oh, what?
In Europe, because of changing emissions laws, Honda is now saying by 2022, which is like 2 years away, they're not going to be selling any cars to Europe that have only internal combustion engines. In other words, it's either going to be hybrid or fully electric. That's in 2 years. They brought that forward from 2025 to 2022.
That's
crazy.
Oh,
the official statement, something along the lines of, and you can look this up, it's like, we realize the market is changing and demands are changing, so we're changing too, which just goes to prove that this legislation and power of the people and what people actually want makes a difference to what these manufacturers do. They are capable of it, you know, so good on them. That's
now, speaking of doing what people want, there is a quote recently that came out from a manufacturer, and this is the quote. See if you can guess what they're talking about, Martin. We need to think about what direction society is going. What were they referring to?
How they spend their money on stuff.
Electric cars, man. This here is a quote from Mazda. Why? Because Mazda MX-5s are considering an electric version if they can keep the weight down. As you probably know, I've never been a massive fan of MX-5s. Marty has been. Yeah. Horses for courses, goats for coats.
Ideally not, because then the goat has to give
There's a lot of milk down the crack. Yeah, milk and
Oh,
goat.
you mean a live goat?
Yeah, of course I do.
I
No, a live goat. Everybody knows the story. I never got a push bike when I was a kid. I got given a goat. Lived out in the country, used to ride a goat around all the time. Anyway, that's a true story. Anyway, Martin, an electric MX-5 is something I would actually be really interested in.
Yep, and it's interesting they talk about weight straight up, because that does still seem to be the thing that is preventing cars like that taking off. There's a reason that Teslas are big, BMW electric cars are big, everything's big and heavy. Even like Outlanders that are those plug-in hybrid ones, they're heavy. They weigh like 300 or 400 kilos more than one that is just a normal naturally aspirated car, because the batteries weigh heaps.
They do.
They're getting smaller, and they're getting more efficient, and they're packing more kilowatt hours, which is the equivalent of litres of fuel, into those packs.
Yep.
They still weigh heaps. But a light MX-5 electric, how much range would you actually need on your MX-5 to be happy with your electric car?
250.
Perfect.
I reckon. I mean, maybe you'll get more, but some of the cars now that are doing 40 is kind of not enough. 250 is enough to do the old pack, you know, kind of get around. That's like a cool drive.
And are you really driving your MX-5 interstate all the time? Is that the kind of car you'd buy when you knew you were doing thousands?
I don't think so. You'd probably be better off in a BMW or a Volkswagen or something that does highway stuff.
Exactly. We're keeping the news super slim today.
Super slim, Martin.
Slim.
Next up I've got in the news,
MX-5.
Mighty Car Mods, the other channel that those other guys make that look like us. We're actually going to do something a little bit different than what we normally do. Normally, we go, here's our new car, and then we work on it. But because it's getting near the end of the year and we got a couple of things planned for this year, there's going to be a bunch of projects that's going to be coming out next year at Mighty Car Mods, and normally we'd wait to show you, but we're going to show you some of them very soon. So it's like, hey, here's a new car, here's a new car, and you don't have to go, when do we get to see them? Because you'll see them next year. We just thought because we have them and they're here, or one's arriving today.
Yeah, today, this afternoon.
We just thought we'd show you and go, these are some of the projects you can expect to see on the show, which is pretty exciting. Martin, any more news from you, mate?
No, just that I'm so excited that this car is rocking up in about 3 hours' time.
Amazing.
I'm so keen.
Very, very exciting.
From a far off land.
So there it is. We're jumping straight into its efficiency.
Not the Super
We're
Turbo.
hitting VTEC.
Not allowed to bring that
Super
yet.
Turbo's not here yet. We are boosting all the way straight into, is that even legal? Martin, do you enjoy keeping yourself clean?
Yes.
Would you like to have a shower occasionally?
Oh, yeah, every
What
day.
about a bath?
No. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Love
What about
baths.
a bath? What about, Martin, if you were a donkey?
If you're in a bath, you are the tea bag. Just saying. What about a donkey?
If you were a donkey, would you like to have a bath?
Absolutely.
Illegal.
Where?
In Georgia, it's illegal to have a donkey in a bathtub. Seriously. And why would you? Goats, fine. Armadillos, fine. Dogs, fine. Platypus and octopus,
Don't need baths. They live in the water.
exactly. Donkey, illegal. Just something in case you need to know. Martin,
Next up, mycrapcar. mycrapcar is one of my favourite sections of this show. A lot of the sections of this show are my favourite, but mycrapcar is definitely up there in the top 10, and there's about 10 sections, so that should give you a good thing. mycrapcar, this week, mycrapcar, we are looking at a 1953 Chevy 1-ton, which is what Chris from Canada has called it. Check this thing out.
Hi, Unicorn Circuit. I'm Chris from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and this is my crap car. This is a 1953 Chevy 1-ton that my dad and I built a few years ago. Obviously, it starts with the bed. This is a flatbed truck. It's a 1-ton. We used it for many years as a work truck, hauling steel and material and whatnot. We've got some storage compartments built under the bed. Let's try the other side. The rails are all hinged. In case you need to put anything oversized on it. Nicely formed roll bar or headache rack, as we call it in North America. The wheels are off a later model GMC. I think it was a 2008. It was actually that truck there. The fender's all caved in from where my 7 or 8 year old at the time nephew crashed into it with his ATV. That same nephew also felt the need to add some color to the truck. Sweet dual side pipe exhaust. Inside the truck, power leather seats out of the late 80s Buick. All the power functions do still work. Front speakers hidden behind Eddie in that grill. The stereo's tucked in there nicely. This old subwoofer lights up blue whenever it hits. Handmade mirrors made out of old motorcycle parts. The fuel tank is actually inside the cab on these old trucks, and it's rusty and it clogs up the carburetor. So this will become the new fuel tank at some point. And then the heart of this thing is a 261 cubic inch inline 6 with a 4-speed transmission and a top speed of 75 kilometers an hour. I can't start it because the starter down there crapped out, doesn't work. I got a new one though, it's over here. So this is the new starter attached to the new engine. This is gonna be going in this thing. So that's it, Unicorn Circuit. It is truly crap right now, but soon it'll be back to its former glory. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much for sharing your video, and we would love to see your crap car on the show, and you'd probably love to see your crap car on the show. You can send a video or an email to us to mycrapcar@theunicorncircuit.com. Next up, Martin, we're just diving straight into conspiracies.
Conspiracy Hat Chat. This is the part of the Unicorn Circuit. It's absolutely my top 10 favourite parts of the show, where we talk about the real deep stuff. The stuff that matters doesn't matter at all, because it's often made up. Not by us, but conspiracies. A lot of conspiracies.
Man. What's the conspiracy?
Conspiracy. This we're talking about manufactured obsolescence.
Oh, like you get 12 months warranty on your toaster, and on the 13th month it suddenly doesn't work because they want you to buy another one.
Now, the conspiracy is that is intentionally built into products. Do you believe it? I've got some examples.
I reckon it could be a thing, man. Yeah, I think it could be a thing.
See, I hear the word we spec something, and I don't immediately get my conspiratorial hat on. I think that someone goes, we need a toaster, it needs to go this many cycles. That may or may not be 1 year or 10 years.
Yes.
But if you use your toaster 5,000 times because you've got a boarding house with 20 people and they're all having toast every day for breakfast, lunch and dinner, your toaster's going to wear out quicker than if you're like me and you have toast like once every 2 weeks.
Yes, that's true.
So my toaster is going to last for 5 years, 4 years past its warranty, but the one in that boarding house is not.
Yeah, because they have to design it for kind of maximum average use.
Exactly, but you also want a cheap toaster because you go to the shops and you go, look, there's a $10 toaster and a $100 toaster, I'll buy the $10 toaster. And maybe the $100 toaster is going to last longer, but maybe it's not. That's the great mystery of this society that we live in. What I'm getting at with cars is that lately, Teslas have been getting bricked.
Really?
There's some Teslas out there that are bricking. They're lasting about 4 to 5 years, and Teslas are great, by the way, so I'm not bagging on them. But they're bricking because there's a little control unit behind that giant screen.
Yeah.
And the Tesla is, because it's smart and electric, is constantly logging everything, right? Like where you're going, what's happening, how you're turning. And so that if you either have an accident or something happens or it breaks down, they can log in, the Tesla engineers can log in and see what's happening. There's a really detailed log. Problem is, all that data getting written to this little like flash memory things, like what's on your USB stick and what's in your phone, that has a limited life cycle. Like, think about how many times you can write your name like Bart Simpson on the chalkboard before you get a sore wrist.
Yes.
And a sore wrist is bad, right? That memory is the equivalent of a sore wrist. It's getting a sore wrist from too much writing.
Thank you very much,
Was that
Martin.
built in or not?
Tell us in the comments with the code word of the week, sore wrist. Thank you. Martin, next up, it's time for Fank of the Week. Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualising a product's name by taking a photo of it down near your crotch. We're diving straight in, people. Here we go.
Get it done.
Boom. Rub, rub, rub. There it is. Just don't know what it is, but well done.
And
Thank you very much. And a dog bowl. For the girls.
Oh, wow.
There it is. That's a good one. Well done.
Whatever you like.
For anyone you like.
Yep.
The goo tube. There it is. What is that? Is that a
That's
lolly?
what you load up. That's on the internet, isn't it?
I don't know what that is, Martin. Martin, butter toffee coated Virginia penis. It took me a while to work out what that was.
That's
it took
good
me a little while to
Fanking
work
thumb
out what that
technique.
was. That was excellent. That's a little pecker, Martin.
Very good.
The vegetarian butcher.
I'd eat that.
So many
That
people
looks
going
tasty.
plant-based, man.
That looks tasty.
It looks good.
We should get some of that.
People have seen the documentary on Netflix called Game Changers. It's about plant-based diet.
Yep.
It is taking off, man.
Yeah, it's
now,
right there.
on a social and community thing, people are like going, you know what, it's actually bad for the planet doing all of this stuff. And then on another level, people are going, all these companies are popping up on the stock exchange. People are investing money in them. People are doing really well. I've not done it. I don't know anything about it. But there's a movement, people, that is a tidal wave of vegetarianism.
Look up some of your local takeaways. Look up your Domino's and your KFCs and your Burger Kings. There's menu options now.
I saw an ad yesterday on TV for one of the big burger places, and they're like, this is vegetarian. And people are like, oh, I love it.
Domino's used to have one vegetarian pizza. Now there's like 14 options.
People want it.
Vegan,
and
vegetarian,
I don't think it's about like, I'm vegan, I do CrossFit, I do that. I think people are actually going, you know what, the planet needs all the help it can get, and we've got to do a little bit of something. Naked, classic, white. Oh, boom. Genuine jerky. Yeah, I like jerky.
Jerky's good.
Speaking of vegetarian jerky, maybe. There's some man sauce, Martin, straight up. What's behind him there? Is he in a studio? Is he in a studio? Is that a parametric EQ there or something?
Looks like it.
Oh no, sorry. That's a 6-pack of beer, actually.
Looks the
We
same.
see what we want to see, people.
We do.
All right, that's a chubby
Chubby
stick.
stick.
There it is. Bang. Martin, that's the juicy.
Oh, wow,
I'm
they
saying
fanked
that.
themselves, man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was an auto fanker.
That's
Saurus.
excellent.
Oh.
Next up. There it is,
Classy,
Martin.
man. My
There it
classy.
is. There.
Quick,
Just
we've got
wait,
to do the
wait.
things.
Super Dickman, bang. Do the thing of the thing. Cool. Fank of the week. Mini is mighty.
It is.
Well done. Thank you very much. Martin, we're jumping straight into my town. Let's just get right into it. My Town's the delightful segment where you show us your town. We expand
Top
our
10.
brains by expanding our awareness to different areas of the
10.
world that are not just our part of
Top
the world.
10.
And this, a beautiful place in Japan called Hiroshima.
And well, Edo has sent this video in. Thank you, Edo, for taking us somewhere very, very different. And I've been there. Spectacular place. You should go if you get the chance. Check this out.
Hello Moog, hello Marty. This is going to be a quick entry for my town. Also a shout out to all other seven viewers you guys got on the MCM2 channel. Bunch of legends, those guys. Anyway, we're here in my town, which is currently Hiroshima, Japan. You can see behind me there. Where is it? Can I get it? There it is. Genbaku Dome. That's the only building that survived the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. And yeah, I figured I'd just take you guys around real quick, show you what we got going on here in Hiroshima. For the start of the trip, at least, we're going on my trusty bike here. But fear not, we will end up at my car garage by the end. What is called the nightlife district. You know, the perfect place to come and get a massage on the up and up. Nothing fishy. Hey, you want a maid to bring you your drinks? Maid Cafe. You want a maid to bring you your drinks and then have a cat come and sit on your lap and drink half of your drink with you? They probably got that around here somewhere too. Cat Maid Cafe. If it's not, then I'm gonna open one next week, so hope it's around. Along this road is quite a few parks. They have lots of festivals here in the summer. So it's a really lively place. They display a lot of local art. It's a really cool place to just sit around in your lunch break, enjoy nature, even in the middle of the city. I don't know, really connects you back with a lot of memories, a lot of important stuff, but also just some relaxing times and good feelings. Just down the street, there's a pachinko parlor, and pachinko, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but actually that smell you guys always smell when you get in a JDM car, I'm pretty sure the source is the air of the pachinko parlor. They'll actually bottle that shit up, put it in a can, and pump it directly into those JDM cars when they export them, just to let people know, hey, this is Japan, that's what we smell like, guys. So if you ever want to hit up the pachinko parlor and get that authentic JDM sense, there are pachinko parlors everywhere, but more so than that, konbinis, man. If you're in Japan and you're not within eyesight of at least 3 konbinis at all times, you've been duped. You're not in Japan. Maybe you're in Taiwan. Maybe you're in Little China. I don't know where you are, but you're not in Japan. I don't know, I can count 4 just looking down the street right here. So konbinis are essential to life here. More than a block for a konbini? No way, I'm not wasting my time. I want to be right here, right now. This one specifically is Popeda. This is a Hiroshima based convenience store. And I don't know why they chose the Popeda leaf for their logo or whatever, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, they're kind of slowly going out of business as the big dogs. Family Mart and Lawson kind of tear them down and beat them up, but they're hanging in there on their home turf. You know, stay strong, little guy. Little Hiroshima fights on. So we're gonna continue on. It's getting pretty damn hot out here. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Finally made it. We're here in the garage. Look at this beaut. This is a Daihatsu Hi-Jet Ute K. You know I'm rocking strong out here on the streets of Hiroshima. I mean, you all know Mazda is from Hiroshima and whatever. Great cars, legendary vehicles, but come on. Do they make a K Ute? Didn't think so. Let's go ahead and hop in this bad boy and hit the mountains. You got me, I gotta come clean, man. I don't drive that legendary freaking Ute. I mean, that thing's badass as hell. I mean, sorry I lied, I want to look cool. Anyway, we are here in my garage now. We're gonna get in the lady, take her for a trip, and you know, see what she's got. I mean, it's no K Ute, but yeah, it's just not a bad little car. I gotta get her some new parts, throw some new wheels and tires and brakes on there in a couple weeks. Her feet are looking kind of sore, get her some new shoes. You know the ladies love new shoes, man. I love new shoes too. Anyone want to give me some free shoes, send them. I'll put my email address in the link, or Marty and Moog will put my email address in the link. I mean, look at this baby though. Full size, you got back seats, even Cheryl will fit back there. All 4 of us can go for a ride. We'll hit the mountains and tear it up. There are no limits to what she can do, so let's go ahead and hop in here. We got a couple of stops along the way, you know, a couple of important sites, and let's keep exploring Hiroshima. This is Mount Ogolzan. There are tons of cherry blossoms that line this entire place, so if you come here in the spring, it is super beautiful. Got a shift. Okay. And yeah, we'll ride up to the top. This is one of the only mountain roads I can play on, so it's kind of small and narrow. You gotta make sure there are no people on it if you want to have some fun. You know, when you get that Takumi itch, you're like, oh man, put a cup of water and some tofu in the trunk, and let's just tear up the toge. Yeah, that's what this mountain's for. Only takes about a minute to get to the top though, so we'll catch you at the top, guys. It is hotter than 2 Sexy's brakes, but we're climbing up to the top of this mountain. Check out our view, man. You can see all the factories over there where they crate up all the Mazdas and send them out. One more stop to Pinnacle, the must-do, the must-see, and not only Hiroshima but every city. So we're gonna stop last. You can see the R. She's chilling down there. She's ready to go. Then to cool down for a bit after that mountain hike. I'm only driving with one hand. Shift. Okay, we're safe. Anyway, as you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I'll catch you guys in a bit. I know I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger, telling you I was about to come to the one place that is essential, the most majestic place in every city. And each one is a little bit different. Well, here we are, guys. This is the one-stop shop. We are at Costco Wholesale. That's right. You want some damn chicken? How about 32 pounds of chicken? That's how you get big, dog. That's how you stay fit. You want to have a cheat day? You want a muffin? Try 32 muffins. Everything comes in 32s. Maybe that's their rule, I guess. Anyway, it's been really great coming with you guys, or having you guys come along with me, I guess, on this ride. Check out the city. This is my town, Hiroshima.
Thank you very much. That was amazing, man. I've also spent a little bit of time in Hiroshima. If you haven't been, definitely go and check it out. Of course, it has incredibly important historical significance that we need to be sensitive to. But you know what? Some people go, why do I have to do history? So we don't make the same mistakes with anything.
So that's what,
you know, we want to learn and we want to be better people. And you know what? Love your neighbour, be tolerant, be cool with everyone who's different, accept difference, accept that people are going to have different ideas than you, and make your idea of the world not so rigid. Make it be able to flow in different directions.
And then go and fank some stuff.
That's right. Martin, next up, what's it? Mailbag.
Is it Mailbag? I love Mailbag. It's my top 10.
Let's dive into the brand new graphics and brand new music.
Mailbag is a delightful section. It's very much in my top 10 segments of this entire show.
I don't think we have 10 segments.
Where we... Oh, you got a note, yes. Where you guys send us stuff.
All right, Martin, here we go.
Note, here we go. Marty and Moog. Our family have been following MCM for 7 to 8 years. Now starting with my son, who's 2 at the time, sitting on Dad's knee watching the 2 guys work on cars. Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much. Still making, I'm not the only one still riding skateboards, and that Friends Are Rom shirts, one still worn. Still wearing Friends Are Rom shirts, that's mad.
Awesome.
This is long, I'm gonna read it in a sec. I'm gonna see what's going on here. What is this? Oh, dude, I think he sent stuff. Look.
What is it?
Look. We're gonna find out. What's in yours?
All right, so I've got a letter here. It says, love the show. I'm one of the 23 people who watch it. It's 34 people now, mate, but thank you very much. I also like the other show you make, true fan since Electric Space Wizard. Here's some Belgian chocolate bars. They're truly excellent. Now I've got your attention. I've always wondered why you never talk about JDM Honda 4-stroke mini bikes, like the Honda Monkey, Dax, Challenge. We love those bikes.
Love them.
Z50, oh, they're awesome. I'm from Belgium, a little country in Europe next to France. We have a club for JDM Honda mini bikes called Dax Team Brugge, B-R-U-G-G-E, which would be that sticker that's on the back there. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the chocolate. Here we go. Look, we've got some photos here of some mini bikes, which is awesome.
Oh, rad.
Look at this, lots of custom things.
I love the old schoolness of it as well. Like, get a photo, print it. Like, people don't print photos anymore. It's all electronic.
That's awesome. That's really cool, man. Rad. Thank you very, very much for sending that in. And there is some chocolate in here, which we will no doubt devour at the earliest possibility.
So this is from Amanda and Shane, and they've got sent a photo of us at the Nationals.
Whoa, that was quick.
Mighty frame mods, and they've made a frame and put it on wheels. That is so cool.
That is
It was awesome to meet you guys. Thank you for the letter. We'll go through this properly later. This is really cool.
A whole family hanging out, MCM Nationals. That was in 2017.
It has a sport.
Not this year.
Yeah.
2017. That's awesome.
We saw you guys a few weeks ago.
Thank you very much for sending that in.
Love it. Awesome. Very good.
Martin's all excited that his new car's here. Martin, next up we've got Random Eat Bag.
Oh, I kind of want
we just got given these chocolates, or we can actually open the
we should eat bag it, man. Do this properly. Next is Random Eat Bag. Random Eat Bag is my top 10 favourite part of this show, where we eat something random out of a bag. It's pretty self-explanatory what it's about. This is from Colombia.
Again,
this is
Galette Majoritos, like this.
No idea.
Appears to be a monkey eating a biscuit.
We can wash it down with some Belgian chocolate. It's truly international, this show. Love it. I hope that's not truffle flavoured. It says truffle.
It does. No, but truffle doesn't mean mushroom. It means there's 2 different kinds of truffle.
I hope so.
Everybody, before we dive into this, quick last thing, Mighty Car Mods, modified edition, the cars of Mighty Car Mods, truly a collector's edition. We will be signing these. You are hearing about it before anyone else. It's possible that by the time everyone else hears about it on the other channel, maybe they're gone. I don't know. But now is your chance. If you do want one, grab it. Help support the show. There is no publisher, by the way. There is no company. There is like us. We had one of our mates help lay it out. We had one of our mates help write the words. And then we had a Mighty Car Mods fan do all of the artwork. Really proud of it. There's a thing dropping down right now. You can grab it. That's the unicorn for another week, Martin. Keep your eye out for some new cars, everybody. Some new projects.
New cars.
That's a delicious little bicky.
Oh, what a weird little thing.
A weird little thing. Everybody,
I read it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
That's
for
the Unicorn Circus for another week. Quickest one ever.
Top 10.
There's only 9 segments, man. Maybe even 8. Yeah. Anyway, there it is, Martin.
How many segments are there?
I don't know, Martin. Someone will work it out. Remember, the code word is sore wrist. And thank you to everybody that's been out to Super Cheap Auto and grabbed a can of the Mighty Car Mod WD-40. They are still available if you want to head down there. Collector's Edition Mighty Car Mods cans, plus the Mighty Car Mods Black Tool Pro tool boxes are back. They're in store until sold out. You can get both of those things down at Super Cheap Auto. Martin, the time is not, it's car time.
I'm gonna go
Thank you very much.
see my car that just
And
arrived.
see you next time
Get
on
keen, people.
the Unicorn.
I'm so keen. Where is it?